Hello, it's Judith Hanson here from Therapies for the Mind. Are you trying to ignore your anxiety? Are you trying to pretend it's not happening? Trying to avoid it? Struggling day after day to cope so that you can pretend to yourself and to everybody else that you are okay? If so, this video is for you. I myself have experienced what this is like, and I have worked with many, many people who have experienced it. The fear that if you actually allow yourself to feel your anxiety, if you allow yourself to think about what it's like, that somehow it will just collapse. Your whole life will just collapse on top of you. So you keep getting up day after day, struggling to show yourself and to show other people that you're fine, that you're okay, everything's okay. I described this when I experienced it, when I felt it, as if I was getting up every day and having to put on a mask so that nobody could see what was going on inside me. And all the time, nobody else could see it. I could pretend it wasn't there. And my fears at that time were the same as your fears. Fears that if I allowed myself to really feel it, I would just collapse in a heap and not be able to get out of bed one morning. And that's pretty much what happened. I did get out of bed, but it was the point at which I had to admit I needed some help. The other thing I think that people are scared of is that one day they will collapse, even if they don't admit they need help. One day it will just get too much for them. Because putting on that mask, pretending that everything is okay, is exhausting. So you wear yourself out every day, keeping on that front, living behind that perfectly okay person who is coping with everything and everything is fine and I don't need anything. I don't need help. I don't need anything. I'm absolutely fine. Doing that day after day is exhausting. So you get to the end of the day and you sleep because you are exhausted. But it's not good quality sleep. And then you wake up in the morning and you think, oh my goodness, I've got to do it all over again. There is that moment of remembering or honesty that often happens when you first wake and you're not quite sure what day of the week it is or what you've got to do today. There is that moment. And then you think, no, can't go there. Have to get up, have to get on, have to cope. Will do it, can do it. And you force yourself out of bed. And as I say, one day I just couldn't force myself out of bed. And dissolved into tears and said, I just can't do this anymore. Now, as a result of that experience, I do what I do. But also, when I'm talking to people, as I'm talking to you now on this video, I beg them to take action as soon as possible. I was lucky because I admitted it earlier than many do. Or got to that breaking point earlier than many do. I don't know which it was, and it doesn't matter. Some people are really good at it. I have worked with people who have coped in this way through sheer willpower, grit and determination for years. not able to accept what's going on, not able to admit there's a problem, not prepared to do anything about it. And that can lead to a really serious collapse where it's not just, lying in bed sobbing. It's, a serious collapse. And having to pick yourself up from that is very hard. And it isn't necessary to get to that point, because I can help you. If any of this resonates with you, if any of this sounds horribly familiar to you, then please talk to me. Please make that very hard decision that it's time to get help. I know those first 2 steps are the most difficult of all. Step number 1, I can't cope anymore, or I shouldn't keep coping. I need to find some help. And then step 2, actually taking action and finding help. Those are the hardest steps of all, and I understand that. But the sooner you can take those first 2 difficult steps, the easier it will be to recover. And the sooner you'll start feeling better. My aim when I talk to people before I see them and in their very first session is to give them hope. Hope that they, like me and lots of other clients that I've worked with, can begin to feel better even after that first session. And then with each session, it will get better and better. I know what I do works. I know the techniques I use with people with anxiety work. I know the tools that I give them can help them in the future so that they never have to get to the point that they came to me in again. And it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So if you want to put down that burden, and that's what it is, if you want to put down that burden, if you want the opportunity to relax and start living again instead of just coping, just managing, just getting through each day as best you can, if you want to really start living your life again and beginning to enjoy it, that's what I'm offering. And all you need to do is admit to yourself that it's time to get help. And I promise you, you won't collapse in a heap if you do that. And then contact me. Contact me and we'll have a chat on the phone. You can tell me what's going on with you. I can tell you how I can help. It's as simple as that. And I know it's hard, but please, you need to be enjoying your life. However old you are, whatever your current status is, whatever your life is at the moment, you, like everyone else, has a right to be happy again. And why not start now? So, contact details, as always, will appear after the end of this video. Text, email, Facebook message. I look at them all, and we'll fix up a time to have a chat on the phone and see what we can do to get you back to living your life as it should be lived again. And until I get the chance to speak to you, as always, please take care, stay well, stay safe. Bye for now.